All right, guys, so welcome back to another video. So today I'm gonna go over my 9-hole tournament. I'm playing this tournament is just to try to lower my handicap. And the reason why I want to lower my handicap is because there's a chance for me to join it's like a tour in Germany where you have to have 3.4 handicap. And basically what they're doing is they're allowing amateurs to play with professional golfers, and it's kind of like a qualifying school. Anyways, let me go over my tournament here. This was 145 yards. I have a 9-iron. I hit this really good actually, and if you can see that, it actually went really close to the hole there and it bounced to the right. So it's starting pretty good here. Good chance for a birdie here. It was about like, we say like probably 7 feet or 8 feet. I've been working on my putting a lot, but I'm still struggling a little bit here. So I read the line, it was a little bit right to left. So I tried to get it right on line, just slightly to the right. And if you look at this putt, I was just a little bit unlucky because it's just, it just almost like lipped out, if you can see that. It went there, it was about to go in, it kind of like went like that. So I missed my chance for a birdie there, so I just started with a par. And this is hole number 2. So this is a par 4. It's a dog leg right. You have to lay up with a 7-iron, or you can go to the green, but it will have to be like a super mega slice. So I have a 7-iron here, and I'm just trying to do my all deviation. I've been doing that for the longest time now, and I've been very successful at that. So my line is just the tree, just the one on the right there. So that's my line there. I'm going to try to align myself correctly, and I'm trying to accelerate a little more on my downswing. And this was perfect. It was a perfect tee shot here, slightly to the right, and then it bounced to the left side. So then that left me with about like 90 yards uphill, but it was a little wind in favor, and the pin was tucked in to the left there, as you can see. So I used a 60-degree wedge, and I was aiming a little bit to the right of the pin because I didn't want to go right for the pin. So this was hit pretty good. You can see that it went to the right, and I don't think you can see that, but it went to the right of the pin. So then I was left with probably like a 15-footer here. It wasn't that bad. It was pretty makeable. The break wasn't that bad. And again, I'm working a lot on my putting, trying to take it back without like doing so much sort of curving, so without doing too much arcing. So this was pretty close, but it's just died in to the right, to the left, and then it left me with like a 4-footer here. So it was no top end par here, but I managed to do that. We have another par 3 here down the hill. I grabbed an 8-iron here. This was about 165, but it was downhill. And there's out of bounds to the right and water to the left. So it was a very difficult tee shot. And actually, I thought I hit this too much to the left, but it bounced above the bunker and then it bounced towards the green. So it was on the green, just a little far from the hole. As you can see here, if you look at my putting, I'm trying to take it back straighter and then just kind of do a little ulnar deviation there without moving my head, but apparently I did move it there. So again, I passed the hole more than I wanted to. So then I'm gonna have a putt, which is about like a 5-footer actually here. It looks closer, but it is like a 5-footer putt, and I'm getting pretty good at this putt here. So this was it was no gimme, as you can see there. So I'm taking it back and just through, and I'm still even. I'm heading to the next hole here, which is a par 5. You have to tee it up with a 3-iron because otherwise, if you hit a driver, you go straight to the trees. So I have my 3-iron here. I've been working a lot with this in the simulator. So on my setup and on my ulnar deviation here. And this was a great tee shot here. It was just down the middle, low spinner. It just rolled out pretty good, and it left me with this right here for a layup. So here I grab a 6-iron, and here kind of doubted myself. I was right before I hit the shot, kind of knew that I was aiming too much to the right, but I didn't stop. So I kind of like hit it to the tree there, and it went down. So I kind of wasted a shot there. So then on my next shot, I had to just lay up, and this was basically guarantee a bogey. So I laid up to there, and then I had to get it up and down here for par. It was 120, 130. Actually, it was like 140, but I played pitching wedge because there was a lot of wind in favor, and I kind of felt like I wanted to play like a full swing. So I lined myself pretty good here. And here you can see that the ball like hit close to the pin and it just bounced to the right. So again, I was a little unlucky there. And then so I had this to save par, to stay even. And I'm working a lot again on my putting, trying to take it back and through. Little older deviation there. So this is for my par here. It was about like a 12-footer, I would say. You can see that I'm taking it back and just through. And this was, it's just, I didn't read it well, but it was a good attempt. So then I'm one over now, and I have this next hole here, which is a par 4. It's a kind of like a technical par 4 because you have to hit a 3-iron. You can't hit a driver, so I got my 3-iron again here. I was a little bit disappointed on the bogey, so I kind of like didn't clear my head, and this was kind of like a hook. If you see it, it just went. It just it cleared. It went a little to the right, but then it went. It was like a hook. So then I'm stuck with this right here, the shot where I have to just lay up again. I have to just chip it out. So I did that. Got to the fairway, and then I had like about like 100 yards here to the hole. So I was making a mess of this hole again, and I tend to do that right after I do something like, a bogey, and then I can't like get out of the bogey train. So this was hit really flush actually. It was too good that it passed the green. Okay, so I hit this there, and then this was gonna be for a bogey. So it's gonna be back-to-back bogeys. And this was about like a 10-footer, I would say. Yeah, it was a 10-footer. So I did not want a double bogey. So I was kind of disappointed. I will be disappointed if I double bogey this. So again, I'm trying to focus on my putting, trying to not to look at the ball where it goes, just trying to take it back and through. And that was clutch. It was perfect. So I'm 2 over now. Next hole is just a short par 3. It's just like it was 95 yards, and there's some wind in favor, so I have to play a 60-degree wedge here. And it was a little bit of I had to hit like a full 60-degree wedge. You can see the pin there. And this one did not hit it very well, and actually almost went in the bunker, but it cleared that, it bounced. It went like right on the French. So it's gonna leave me with a little chip. You can see here, a little chip from here. Ball under there, and I just needed to chip it and get it up and down. So grab my 60 there. And I chipped this one. It was close to the hole, but again, it wasn't like, it looks closer there, but in reality it wasn't that close. It was about like a 5-footer. I wanted to get like closer than that. So this was another one that it required my full attention. So again, I don't want to miss this little putts. So I'm trying to focus. I've been working a lot on my putting. So just not look at the ball going. Just try to get it through. So I'll stay 2 over now. Heading to the next hole here. And this next hole is a long par 4. Got my driver here. And unfortunately here I hit a terrible shot. It was to the right and short, and I missed it on the worst because it was I needed like a really good shot so to get close to the hole, because it was like a 400 and something yard. So now I have like 220 yards to the pin. You can see that. Look how far it is. Yeah, that's like about 200. It was a shot. It was like 220. So I hit my 3-iron here. It was wind in favor, so my 3-iron went really good. It just went even too far. It passed the green, but it was too much to the right, so it went in the bunker. So now I'm right here in the bunker, and I'm about like probably 40 feet from the hole. So I just need to splash this and get it close. Took my time a little. I haven't really practiced much bunker shots. This was just a little short, It wasn't bad actually, but it could have been better. So I have like a 10 footer, probably like a 12 footer here to save par here, and I really need to not do more than 3 over in 9 holes in order to lower my handicap. So I was really trying to get this in. And again, if you look at the putter, I'm keeping it really low on the ground. I'm trying not to do this right here where I used to incline it, and this was a great putt. I didn't look at it, if you notice that, so I saved par there. I was really happy with that. Okay, so heading to the next hole. The next hole is a par 5, and this right here, I think this was probably my best shot of the day. It was a 6 iron. I hit this like over 200 yards. It was right before the creek, and it was just flush. This was my best shot of the day. You can see that if I do a slow-mo, you can see that I'm really turning and trying to get that ulnar on the, see how I do the ulnar deviation there on my downswing. So this was a great shot. And then so that left me this right here. Here I have a 4 iron. You have to lay up because it's just a par 5, but you can hit a driver for a tee shot, but it's just there's too much trouble. So here I have a 4 iron, and I'm just trying to get it in the fairway because there's out of bounds to the right and a creek to the left side. So I did that. It wasn't flush. I was a little nervous, but I did get it straight. So now that left me with about 125 yards. I grabbed my pitching wedge slightly uphill and a little wind. I needed to commit to this shot, but my main focus here was to hit it straight. And it did go just a little to the left, but it stayed on the green, just a little short. So that left me with this long putt for birdie. And again, I'm going through my same routine, trying to take it back and through. Little ulnar, and this was actually tracking really good, but then it just rolled past the hole again like a 6 footer, so more than I wanted. And this is gonna be it's not an easy putt right here. So I think this was like a 7 footer actually. You can barely see the hole here. So I'm going to my routine there, and I'm trying to just let the putter rest on the surface. And here it was a little lucky, I would say, but it was a good shake. How it went like 360. So I'm still 2 over and heading over to the last hole. The last hole is another par 4, and it requires again a 3 iron. You got to get it to the left side of the tree. My line is that tree right there. That tree right there, that's my line. So and I've been hitting some really good 3 irons. Actually, I love it. I'm not thinking I'm getting a 3-wood or anything like that. So this went like 220 yards. It was a great shot. And then so that's going to leave me with about 165. Wind against, slightly uphill. The flag is right behind this right here. You can't really see it. So I got a 6 iron, and I wasn't sure that if it was going to be too much. I wanted to play a 7 iron, but I decided to go for 6 iron because of the wind. So I took my time here. I'm trying to do the ulnar deviation, and this was just hit perfect. It was just flush right on the pin. It was about what is that? No, it's not that one. It's this one right here. So it was like a 7 footer, 8 footer probably. So this is to end the round with 1 over if I can make this birdie. Again, I'm trying to go to my routine, and the putting, I'm trying to do it again. I'm trying to make sure I get it right because I really wanted to get this in. But the putting is something that I still need to work on. It's just you have to make this 7, 8 footers more than what I normally do. So I'm trying to read the line slightly to the right, and just trying to take it back and through, let the putter rest on the putting surface without doing any tilting or anything like that. So I did that, and this right here, look how I hit it too hard. It's just like it like wobbled a little bit on the hole. It was almost like a lip out. So I ended the round with 2 over, guys. So guys, that was it for the video. Two over par. Trying to get better and better. The swing looks better. I'm liking what I'm seeing with the owner deviation. I need to do a little more course management as well. But I would love to try out the qualifying school. That would be great if I can do that. I'm going to do my best to lower my handicap. I still have a couple months. So I think if I put in a few more of this tournaments, 9-hole or 18-hole tournaments, I think hopefully I should be able to do so. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to do so. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.